What's good, YouTube? How's it going out there in Tarot Land? It is September 9th. Yo, 999 portal. It is a definite day for closure, a day for ending things, a day for things getting wrapped up, tying up loose ends, letting things go, that kind of stuff. All right, so welcome in, guys. Hope everybody's having a great night. Hope you're doing well out there in the world. All right. So we are approaching that minute mark. Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. Welcome to the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming in. You guys kick ass and take names. Let's do this thing, shall we? Hey, Kristen, welcome in. Thanks for being here. You are awesome. You guys, don't piss off my moderator. She has the ability to just like delete, block, or pin your comment. If you are ultra obnoxious, we're going to make an example out of you. I'm going to have her pin your comment and let everybody roast you in the comment section. All right? All right. Let's do this shit. Okay. So let's get to this reading, you guys. I'm going to shake the dice up. Then we're going to pull out of the basket. You know how we do up in here. All right. Let's go. Shake them up. Shake them. Actually. Ringy dingy. And Bailey needs to go potty. So hold on, you guys. Give me just a second. I'm so sorry. She really has the face where it looks like it might be a mess for me if I don't just get up and let her out. So hold on. You go do your business. We'll let you back in like 5 minutes. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you for holding some space for us. All right, let's go with these dice. One jumped out. Did you see that? This one way over here. The letter N. First thing I see is bored. Bored. Somebody's bored. They are bored. And then I see cover. Board and cover. All right. I think she's ready to come in. Hold on. Huh? You coming? All right. No more distractions tonight. Distractions and distractions and distractions. Okay, and I do see parts. Bits and pieces, parts. Somebody's only getting parts of a story. Somebody's trying to cover their ass. What they do when they're bored is lie. 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 They lie when they're bored. So they can relate to people because they don't feel like they'll relate if they tell the truth. Who is this? I'm pulling potty break for Bailey for sure. She's been on the mend, you guys. All that excitement that you hear, the tippy tap in the background, I'm super happy about because for about 2 weeks, she was not even wanting to go up and down the stairs and she was refusing to walk. And this is a dog that spins in circles when you say the word typically. And so we got her to the vet, and it turns out she's got some back stuff because she is a short and long dog that likes to jump a lot. So we got her on nerve stuff and muscle stuff and pain pills, and she's been feeling much better. So tomorrow we're going to go for our recheck, and she should be on the mend. So thanks, you guys, for everybody that sent in the good wishes. Hey, Janet, welcome in. This is a tarot card reading. This is the beginning of a tarot card reading. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. I am all out of vowels, so we're going to re-roll. Tots. Tater tots or kids? Tots. I'm kidding, Napoleon Dynamite. Hey, Napoleon, give me your tots. Shut up. Get your own. Okay. Something about Napoleon Dynamite might be related to this. Thanks for subbing. Welcome in, Janet. We got a new subscriber, you guys. Hey. Thank you. All right. So we've got... dirt. Dirt. Somebody needs to cover something. Oh, we got body parts. We've got dirt. Somebody needs to cover body parts. There's something sticking out. Somebody needs to cover their tracks. Uh-oh. Sour. Somebody has a sour disposition, a sour look on their face. Somebody's mad. I don't know why I'm hearing 3 baby daddies. What the fuck? Somebody has bitter. They're mad, they're sour, they have 3 baby daddies. Oh, shit. There's nothing wrong with that. More power to you, but this is a descriptor, I guess? I don't know. No vowels. Come on, Vanna. Fun. No, fur. Fur. Fur coat. Something about fur and dirt. Forensics. Forensics. Fur and dirt. HRT. Hormone replacement therapy. Something about hormone replacement therapy. We've used all the dice, you guys. We've got board, we've got lie, cover, tots, parts, dirt, sour, fur, and HRT. Now we're going to pull some out of the basket, you guys. Oh, wait, hold on. You guys like to make sure I'm not looking when I'm pulling out of the basket. I'll just look right at you guys so you can tell I'm not looking in the basket, okay? Not looking in the basket at all. I'm just pulling some cards and throwing them out. All right. Ooh, this one went way over here. All right. One more. All right. We're going to pull out of Betty's basket and see what comes out. Usually what comes out of the basket helps to make it make sense. All right? We're going to make some shit make sense. Lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. The son of a single mother will either grow up to revere women and protect them or fear women and reject them. Beam me up, Scotty. So that's from Star Trek, if you guys don't know it's Star Trek. Somebody might be on house arrest. Might be over these body parts that are showing up covered in dirt and fur from somebody's house. I don't know. It sounds like forensic evidence to me. Financial control and abuse here. The letter T. Singing in the Rain by Gene Kelly. Singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. Okay, we've got the letter C. A CT scan. Something about, this is forensic technology as well. A CT scan where you're like, they use this with mummies and stuff to see what is inside of them. It might have something to do with body parts. A song by Machine Head Bulldozer. Head first we go against the odds. Head first we go against the grain. Okay, I can't make this. Look at me. I can't make this shit up. Forensic evidence. Okay, so we're there, folks. Forensic evidence. It takes 2 to tango and 3 for conspiracy. C-O-N-spiracy. You guys remember that line from Damon Wayans on In Living Color when he was Homie the Clown? Shit. C-O-N-spiracy. Something about somebody's bed. Repugnant. The letter V, Victor. That is in the military alphabet. Victor stands for the letter V. Tarot reader to the Terp gods. 'Twould be me, bitches. 'Twould be me. Yes. Something about somebody being a gold digger. I don't know. Are you a 49er? Fuck. Somebody is classy. They're not trashy. They're not a gold digger. Awful. Repugnant. Awful. All right. And Romeo, the letter R from the military alphabet. So we have got V-R-C-T. So there might be somebody watching or looking at like forensic stuff through virtual reality, like recreating cases with visuals. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting that. Let's see here. What do we got that's going to make a whole reading? 2 to tango, 3 for conspiracy, forensic evidence, lack of planning, make it make sense, house arrest. I think I'm going to go with those. I think I'm just going to go with those and leave the rest of these off to the side, you guys. And so we're going to pull on this here because we were talking about forensic evidence in the beginning. Somebody being on house arrest. Something about body parts, fur, dirt. Something needed to be covered. Somebody can't get away with the lie anymore. Something smells sour. All right. So that's where we're at with it, you guys. Let's get some tarot on it, shall we? Kristen, are you ready? All right, let's do this. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, not it. Tell me about any of this reading, please and thank you. Specifically, 2 to tango and 3 for conspiracy. This is obviously, there's more than one person involved here. Somebody definitely wants to get away. Beam me up, Scotty. Somebody's putting in some sort of emergency call, and the response they're getting from whoever they're calling is lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. Lose my number. I don't know what's going on here, but I think somebody's getting arrested for whatever is coming uncovered here. Let's talk about it. Ace of Pentacles. So there is information, there is evidence, there is something being given to another person. This could be being served here. Somebody could be handing another person over to the police. This could be somebody that doesn't want to be involved, so they're going to like say, I'm going to serve you up on a silver platter here. Somebody lies every time they're bored. And whoever is tired of this person lying to them because they're bored, having to cover up for them, they're not going to cover up for them for whatever reason. They're going to serve them up on a silver platter here. They're tired of fighting with this person. There is some sort of internal conflict. It's hush-hush. It's all quiet. Somebody's trying to cover something up, but they cannot make like the story go away. Temperance is here. Okay, here's the deal. There is somebody here that is got some angelic protection because they're being I'm gonna say guided out of accountability if they do the right thing. This person has a choice, and they're being told it's half a dozen in one and 6 in the other. Either or. Either or, you can pour from either cup. It doesn't matter. But the thing is here, if you do the right thing, then you're going to be able to peacefully walk away. Does that make sense? Like, you're going to be able to walk away from this conflict here. All right, somebody doesn't want to be involved. Takes 2 to tango and 3 for a conspiracy. Somebody's going to turn. 10 of Pentacles here. There's something about family, legacy, inheritance, money, a business, a lineage, a family tradition, something that gets passed down. Could be a property. There's something that's been around for a while. This person's not going to lose that. Okay, they've got too much to lose. This is the deal here. This person's got a family. They've got elders they're caring for. They've got some sort of legacy, right? This third party over here, this third person, they're not going to be part of the conspiracy. They're going to be the ones that put an end to it because their life is going to stay peaceful. What they've got going on is too good to disrupt. They're not dealing with this drama, so they're going to serve whoever this person is up on a silver fucking platter. Knight of Swords is here. Somebody's impulsivity is not going to endanger this person's stability, their lifestyle, their livelihood. Lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. This person's keeping peace in their life, and they're going to serve somebody up on a silver platter here. Death. Put an end to it. Somebody's unwilling to change, so this is they're just desserts. It's a tower moment that they're going to be served. Here's the deal. It's like God's going to step in, okay, right here, and give you the opportunity to just, like, wash your hands of the situation and just be like, here, I don't want shit to do with none of this. Lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. I'm not going to be involved just because you want me to help you get away. Make it make sense how I'm supposed to lose my peace because your life is all in drama. You want to rush in, and I'm over here peaceful with this, you know, too much to lose, older people to take care of, younger people to take care of, the dog, the cars, the bills, the house, the legacy, the whatever, the family business, whatever it is. And this person wants to rush in and bring all this drama on either side, and somebody's going to put a total end to it. Because you're bored and you want to lie all the time, right? 8 of Wands. Something's changing in this energy extremely fast. Extremely, extremely fast. Why does this person lie all the time? Why do they lie when they're bored? Why is this their favorite, like, form of entertainment? Affluence in reverse. Because they're a fucking clout chaser? Really? Okay, so somebody's a clout chaser. Somebody wants attention. They want to be seen as, I don't know, classy, not trashy. They want to be seen as classy, not trashy. So this person is a clout chaser, so they lie all the time. They can't cover up the last lie with parts of another lie. There's too much dirt on this person. It could be literal dirt. It could be actually like, it could just be like dirty laundry. like secrets, lies. But I'm really getting like actual body parts. Like somebody's got dirt and fur, like fur from their house in the place where something's buried, and dirt from where something's buried in their house. And that's like tying somebody to something, forensic evidence. And we've got meditate here. On one end, somebody's a clout chaser, and on the other end, somebody's peace cannot be disrupted. 2 to tango and 3 for conspiracy. Who is the third party? Who is the third party? Please and thank you. Tell me who is the third party. Page of Swords. Oh wow, all the cards. Okay. Page of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles reverse. 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Look at how it was just the exact right amount that just flew out. Just because my hands were a mess and it couldn't hold the cards. So here's the deal. Somebody is tired of being seen as part of this. They're losing their mind. They're scatterbrained. They can't think straight. They can't form a clear thought because they are so worried about this other person coming in. And they're finally making the decision, I'm serving this person up because I can't stop thinking about this. I'm mentally stuck on this situation. I can't lose literally everything. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. I can't lose everything. I'm responsible for more than just myself. This shit is not just a little party trick anymore. I'm going to confess. Did you see, boom, how that popped out? Somebody can't fucking sleep. They can't sleep. They're going to serve somebody up, man. There is no love left in the relationship. This person is an ego tripper, and they are more concerned with where they can put their wand, and it's going to be the end of this person. It's what ended them. This person is like, it's like they lie to one person to cover where they've been with this wand activity. Like one person, they're like, I'm over here with this person. And when they actually go over there with that person, they're with a third or a fourth person is what they're saying. It's like it's like a big circle jerk. This is a big mess. And this third person is like, I'm not dealing with you anymore. 4 of Cups, 9 of Swords in the reverse. This third person's going to reject this, I don't know, this energy here to relieve their own anxiety about all of the bullshit. This clout chaser over here has gotten a lot of people in like sticky situations, and people are tired of fighting. People are tired of the drama. People are tired of conflict. People are tired of just general discord, okay? They want some peace in their life because they work hard for what they've got, and they've got a lot of responsibilities, too much to let somebody else fuck it up because they're mad. So they're putting an end to it so they can keep their own peace. Meanwhile, with this Page of Swords energy in the reverse, like you think brand new. You act brand new. You're supposed to be older and know better than this kind of stuff. Somebody's going to sell you out so they can free themselves from being stuck. Because if they're stuck with you, they're going to lose everything. This is just like somebody that they party with. They're not going down for this person. They're going to confess to whatever. They're going to sit at home on house arrest and meditate. They'll take whatever they're going to take. They're going to turn in somebody here. They're not going to help somebody cover something up or make the cover-up story make sense. They're not going to make it right after the fact here. They're not going to tell parts of the truth to cover somebody's ass. We've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's wishes are about to be shattered. Their dreams are about to be shattered. Their life, their everything, all their goals, their happiness, all of it is being disrupted. Everything they've ever wanted to do is going to be fucked off because somebody here wants to cover up their lies with more lies, with more lies. Meanwhile, I'm getting this is like, I'm not necessarily sure this is somebody covering physical bodies like dead bodies. I think this might be more like sexual conquests, like numbers, like how many bodies have you caught? Like dirt, fur. This could be somebody's like other dog. We don't have a dog. Why is there dog hair in the car? Like shit like that. But it also could very well be forensics in bodies. Like, we haven't really got into that quite yet. But somebody here is not going to cover for another person. They've thought on it long and hard. It will change their life forever, but they're responsible for way too much to let it sneak up on them. This person actually is going to confess. They're going to tell the truth. They're not covering for somebody anymore. The Moon. They're not keeping somebody's secret any longer. Secret's out. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me right now? Okay. Remember how I've been talking about how something won't stay covered? Something won't stay covered. Look at her under that water. There could be something underwater. Somebody underwater that won't stay covered. They keep throwing, I don't know, they can't keep it covered. They can't keep the lie covered. There's a sour smell. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Cups. See how somebody here is really needing peace. They know the truth. They're needing peace, and they've got to do what's on their... They've got to clear their conscience here with this Queen of Cups. This is somebody in surrender to the right thing to do. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate you. May God replace it, replenish it at least 100-fold. Somebody here is like praying for the right thing, praying for... I don't know, surrender. Like, God help me. Look at this. Nine of Swords in the reverse. It's like, somebody can't rest until they clear their conscience. Whoa, they were jumpers. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, they can't undo the betrayal that's been done, but they can try to reverse some of the long-term effects of being involved with the situation. Two of Swords in the reverse. It's an obvious choice. They're not wrestling with this anymore. They've sat and thought about it long and hard. And the only thing that's going to alleviate their stress and restore their peace and maybe save their livelihood is to serve somebody up on a silver platter here. Let's get another oracle deck out, because I've only got a lot of tarot right now. All right, let me get this soul's journey out here. So let's talk about what's hidden here. Who is the third party? We still haven't really cleared that up. Who is the third party? Service. Somebody that owes them a favor. Thank you, Chris and Melvin. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Is that for my birthday? You guys kick ass. It's coming up next week. Oh my goodness. Somebody owes them a favor. It's like there's some sort of pact here. And somebody doesn't give a shit about the pact anymore. They're going to go tell the truth. This person that's in owes them a favor. Regrets even knowing this person. I hope I never see your face again. This person's mad. How dare you involve me? How dare you put my family in jeopardy? Honesty in reverse. Do you see how cleanly that just landed? Honesty in reverse. Nothing but lies. When you're bored, you just make some shit up. Nothing but lies. Happiness in reverse. Somebody doesn't feel like they deserve their friendship. They don't deserve their support. They don't deserve the life that they are begging them to help them keep. You don't deserve to be happy. You're a liar and a fat mouth. This is what somebody's saying right now. Peace. All they care about is keeping the peace in their own life, in their own house. Success in reverse. Lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. Your failure does not mean I'm going to, is what somebody's saying. And they're not going to feel guilty about it either. They're not going to feel guilty. So let's talk about the parts that need to be covered and the dirt. Tell me about the parts and the dirt. Parts and the dirt, please and thank you. King of Wands. Talk about parts, y'all. Body parts? Body parts. Well, here we go. We've got, this could be somebody that is using their charisma to manifest a different outcome. They could be wielding their authority inappropriately. They could be really tough to deal with if they're angry. And I don't know here. This parts here. This is like, what do you call it? When somebody does something when they're so enraged they can't control it. Temporary insanity. I'm getting temporary insanity. This person's really trying to cover, they've been so bored, they're really trying to come up with something to cover their ass, and temporary insanity is what it's going to be. Right after the King of Wands is the King of Swords. You guys, this person has to take some sort of accountability here. There's two people. We've got somebody that lost their cool, and we've got somebody that is maybe the brains of the organization or the one that's going to do the right thing. This person is not looking at this person at all. This person's over here trying to keep their cool. They got a salamander in their hand, okay? So they're holding on to their fire right here. This is somebody who's honoring the pact, and they're biting their tongue, and they're mad. And this is the person that I think is literally putting... You see how he's wearing a crown on his head, but there's a sword with a crown at the bottom? Okay, he's about to take the third one out. Whoever this third one is it the one that's going in, like... I'm going to say the big house here. This is the one that's going to do the right thing. This is the one that's holding their mouth shut, but they're pissed. They don't want to deal with it, okay? They're angry. But this is the one that's going to say something. Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. I told you, somebody's going to do the right thing. They're going to begrudgingly turn somebody over straight to the police. They're going to begrudgingly do it. They're not going to like it, but it's their duty. They're honor bound by some sort of oath to do this. Look, the way he's holding his hand on his chest in this Chariot. He's honor bound to do something. He's honor bound to do the right thing here. He's taken this wand in the other hand as well. He's got a scepter of some sort. I don't know if this is the guy who's in trouble or if this is the guy who's keeping his mouth shut. We haven't quite figured that out yet, but this is definitely the one that's doing the right thing. He's taken the crown of another and putting it down. Laying claim over it, whatever it is here. Ace of Cups here. These people were close. This is a brotherhood. There is definitely an oath here. And then we've got the Five of Swords. Somebody is defeated. They're defeated from within because of the close connection here. How could you do me like this? Betrayal never happens from people that you don't give a shit about. Thank you, Chris and Melvin. I appreciate you. I keep seeing another green tag coming up. You guys are awesome. Thank you for my birthday stuff. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So this is something's about to turn in this person's favor. I'm still only seeing two people here. And the third person could be the one that is no longer around. It could be the one that's underwater. This could be two people fighting over a love interest or over the fact that they both participated in erasing somebody here. We still don't quite know what it is, but somebody's not going to cover somebody's ass when there's forensic evidence. Somebody's already on house arrest. You can't make the lies make sense anymore. Somebody's not going to be a willing participant to somebody's fuckery, is what I'm hearing. They've got too much to lose. The Fool and the Page of Swords. Too much to lose, right? Wouldn't they look stupid if they backed this person? It would be the dumbest thing they ever did, right? It would not be a good idea. With this Page of Swords, it would be kind of... What's the terminology I'm looking for? Like, some loyalties need to stop in childhood. Like, you can't be that... It's imbecilic is the word I'm trying to wrap my head around. Like, somebody can't willingly be that stupid. You cannot willingly be this stupid to actually do what you're doing. Somebody's not going to take the fall with another person. They're going to keep their house and they're going to sit there on house arrest. All right, that's all the cards I'm taking because that was a huge chunk. Hold on. Because it starts with the Magician and ends with Death in this stack that we just pulled. But we'll just do it like a top down. So we got the Magician right after that. So somebody is in a situation of their own creation. They have all the tools that they need to manifest their way out. All right. They've got to take charge. They've got to maybe finagle a little. They might have to mess with somebody's feelings, but they've got to do the right thing. They're going to surrender here. This Queen of Cups energy is landing in the same spot. So this person is surrendering to what their heart is telling them to do. Nine of Swords here. Their anxiety and their conscience is just driving them nuts because we've got that energy here quite a bit. Then we've got the Sun. He's going to expose the King of Swords in reverse. Really? So this exposure is going to make this person up here who took another person's spot look like they created the ending. This is one hell of a conspiracy because there is no making it make sense. This person is the one in the wrong. All the way, hands down. King of Wands is the one in the wrong the entire time. And what's going on here is this King of Swords is probably going to take this person out, take this person down. They're not going to be the fool and be made to look like they're the one that came up with whatever idea this person manipulated in the first place. They're going to expose this person, but it's going to make this guy look like they're the one that did it. That's what's going to change their life forever. They're going to look like the guilty party because they're going to expose whatever happened here. And that is all this person's grand design to begin with. The third person is the one that's gone. One of these two has to disappear for it to not be a conspiracy anymore and for it to just be shh, because a secret can only be kept by one person, right? So there's 3. Now we're down to 2. This guy's going to do the right thing and tell the truth, but here's the deal. If they're there, they're a party to it too. They're going to go down as well. Whatever they expose, they're going to do the right thing. This person might be able to work some sort of deal by serving this person up on a silver platter. I think they're more concerned about their future than whoever is the clout chaser. Okay? This clout chaser, this King of Wands energy that cares only about their position, status, in their power in life. They're the one that's going to have it all ripped away from them. And this person that's willing to sacrifice everything that they've got to disassociate from whatever that they've done. Could just be this person helped them clean up a mess. And now they're an accomplice after the fact. And they don't want nothing to do with it. So they're going to turn this other person in. There's going to be enough for... we got aliens that just... Aliens that just landed here. You got to be kidding me right now. So there's a higher power that is intervening in this situation. This is kind of a karmic balancing for whoever this King of Wands is. I think part of what's going to be... I don't know, this guy going to jail over here, this King of Swords going to jail, is going to make King of Wands feel enough comfort to feel like they got away with whatever they manipulated because another person surrendered and confessed. And it's going to be like investigated and manipulated from the higher ups. Okay, with that aliens there, that's like the supreme beings of this deck. There's some manipulation from the higher ups going on. And I believe that this might be some sort of cover to actually catch this King of Wands. We've got the Void in reverse. They can't get away forever. They can't get away forever. They can't hide forever. They can't go unnoticed or unseen forever. Fur, dirt. This person can't cover their tracks. Their lies are coming out as this person sits. King of Swords in reverse. Caught up. They're going to do the right thing. I think this is somebody that might be on the inside. And they're going to like house arrest, locked up, something like that, and they're just going to tell the truth. 7 of Torches in the reverse. This person might not even ask for an attorney. They might not even ask for any kind of assistance with their defense. Woo! That was a big flyer. Hold on. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Torches. Told you they're going to serve this person up on a silver platter. They're backed into a corner. They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. Do or die. Look, it's like do or die. They're plotting their escape. Like do or die. It's the only way out of this situation. Where's our third party? Where's the person who's passed away? Six of Beakers. This is one of their old friends. A friend from their past. A really close friend from their past. Huh. So somebody they knew from their past. This is another friend. A third person in this group is like one of their friends that is gone. Contamination. Forensic evidence. Contamination. Contamination. Dirt. Fur. Sour smell. Forensic evidence. Somebody's going to jail. Five of Torches. There's that Five of Wands right there. Somebody's tired of the drama, tired of the fighting, tired of the suspicion, tired of everybody turning on each other because they're keeping this dirty secret between the two of them over somebody that died. Takes two to tango, three for a conspiracy. You guys notice how we have Romeo and we have, what other? We had two of these letters, right, from the military alphabet. Victor and Romeo. Tango is also in the military alphabet. Like WTF, Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot. There's something here about this person or these people maybe having military flashbacks, wartime flashbacks. Maybe somebody lost their cool and it was an accident and it was not supposed to happen the way it happened. Maybe they've been keeping the secret for so long and another person ended up trying to be a clout chaser. Like they ended up being a dirtbag. They ended up being somebody with low morals that was trashy. And this person is classy, not trashy. This person used their body parts, used their wand a lot, promiscuous. They cause a lot of problems. They use their friends to cover up where they've been by having one friend say, yeah, we're doing this, blah, 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 while they're out cheating with one person or doing whatever nefarious behavior, okay? Maybe they're breaking the rules, breaking the law. Maybe they're out racing cars. Maybe they're out boosting houses. I don't know. But this person is using one person to cover up what they're doing with another person, to cover up what they said to another person, and the next, and the next, and the next, okay? This person lies when they're bored, and by the end of this, it has ended up being covering up a body of a friend. And somebody is backed into a corner. The only way out of their situation is to serve somebody else up on a silver platter and tell the truth. Tell the truth. This person's going to end up probably on house arrest. All right. This person's going to end up in a whole lot of trouble. But they're going to be able to, like, I don't know, give enough clues that there's going to be enough forensic evidence that somebody's going to get caught. And they're just going to be able to testify. And I think that they're going to end up being able to save their, livelihood, their home, their family, their dog, their parents, whatever. They're going to be able to save their way of life, but it's going to alter it forever to have to tell the truth here. Two of Candles, Two of Wands. You guys, this person is backed into a corner hardcore. Okay? Backed into a corner. This person is trying to just honored their oath, but then now they have to do the right thing, right? They have to 10 of presents and justice in order to save their family and their legacy and their livelihood and their money and the adults, you know, the elderly people and the kids and the business and all of it. In order to save all of that, they have to do the right thing, justice. They got to tell the truth. All right, we have the 2 of presents and the 7 of presents. Those are pentacles, folks. So somebody needs to restore balance in their life for the long term. They're more concerned about their long-term happiness, their long-term future, their long-term freedom than they care about helping this person who is evidently a friend from the past cover up the lies that cover up their lies that cover up their lies. Because this person lies when they're bored, right? They're not going to help this person continue to do this. The Chariot. King of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Potions. Somebody knows whether or not this King of Wands has been naughty or nice. All right. And they're going to go forward with the truth. We've got the King of Cups in reverse and the 5 of Cups in the reverse. It doesn't matter what somebody does to try and manipulate or persuade this person. This 5 of Cups in the reverse, the only way they can alleviate their guilt and their regret and the nagging conscience that won't let them sleep is to tell the truth. This person's going to give all the dirt. They're going to tell the truth. They're going to say what they know about who they know it about, where the, you know, evidence is, where the parts are buried, etc., etc. This person is probably going to be able to work themselves a deal where they're going to still be able to have their freedom because they're maybe an accessory after the fact, didn't know what they were doing until they were already in the middle of doing it, and this person's conscience is freaking out. They can't handle what they're, you know, the reality of what they participated in. All right? This person is... they really care about their friend, but at the same time, their friend has done some really dirty stuff. Evidently, they have really harmed somebody here. And it's not like it can't be explained away. If it was a crime of passion with that King of Wands energy, if it was a crime of passion, you owe me. You owe me. Right? You gotta help me. You know that it's the PTSD. I didn't mean it. Well, if you didn't mean it, then tell the truth. Right? If you didn't mean it, own it. If it was an accident, charges are lesser. But if you're still trying to cover shit up and you're trying to persuade and beg this other person to keep your secret, when they didn't do the deed, they just were there maybe after it was committed, okay? And they've been hush-hush about it because of a brotherhood of some sort. I think that's over. There's a time when doing the right thing in God's eyes is more important than honoring some sort of human agreement. I'll just call it that, because oaths are very important, like, you know, keeping people's confidence, like when you go to a therapist or when you go, you know, to the doctor or whatnot. But in situations like this, when you have just been using people to cover up your lies and somebody lied for you, maybe. Oh yeah, I was with so-and-so that night. And it turns out that night so-and-so put somebody in a grave. All of a sudden your life's going to go turned upside down, right? You're going to tell the truth. You're not going to lose everything for somebody because they wanted you to cover for them, I don't know, cheating or cover for them stealing something or whatever, you know? I wasn't where I said I was. I need an alibi kind of a vibe. This person wasn't intending to lie to the police, and I don't think they're going to. So I'm going to call that reading. This seems pretty intense. They tend to be. My readings tend to be pretty intense. What's good, folks? Hey, Karma's loving backhand. How's it going? Interesting. Hey, Taos Ghost. Welcome in. How are you? Let me scroll through and see who's out here today. Let's see. Hey, Janet, how are you? Thanks for joining. I know we've got a few more people out there, but I'm missing them in the comment section. That's all right, though. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really kind of concerned about these kind of readings, you guys. Like, who's really going to expect their friend to cover up for the fact that they maybe accidentally ended somebody's life? Like, oops, did I do that? Well, maybe if you did that, I'd have more respect if you owned it. Like, we'd support you if you told the truth. But these lies to cover the lies to cover the lies to cover the lies. Everybody else is tired of being like, yeah, he was with me that night. Or, yeah, we're going camping this weekend. Blah, 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 blah. And being an alibi for somebody that's, like, going to make you an accessory. That's probably where somebody's going to draw the line. And it's kind of a tough reading, right? Like, oops. Shit. All right, you guys. Thank you for being with me on the September 9th. The 999 portal. I hope to see all of you tomorrow. I'll probably be here in the morning. We'll see. No promises. I'll see you on the next one. I'll just say that for sure. All right, you guys. So remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fucking you. Black Betty out.